Hello everyone, this is MJ. You are at my channel called Reading This Life. And my channel is where we talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today, let's talk about my November picks. And remember, before we get started, shoot me one of these. I'd really appreciate it. All right, it's gonna be November, baby. Woo! Man, what are we gonna read? I gotta calm down. Read What You Own challenge is right around the corner. So my picks are going to be limited. I have a few things that I need to read, a few things that I want to read, and then the rest of the month is going to be shorty books for the Read What You Own challenge, okay? Let's get to what I'm going to be reading. All right, I have my notes up on my Scribd. So let's see. First is We. We was picked a while ago over the summer by the End of the World Book Club, which is hosted by Greg and Alan over at their channels. It is open to anyone that wants to participate. We read 1984 over the summer, and now we voted on We, which is, some say, the inspiration for 1984, a similar thought process as 1984, super short, dystopian. That's what I'm here for. So I've never read it. It is free on Project Gutenberg, or you can pick yourself up a cheap copy on Kindle, but that is going to be probably the first thing that I'm going to read in November. All right, then Dune Messiah. Yes, I did not get to Dune this month. I really didn't set my goal for reading Dune Messiah this month, so it's going to be in November. I have the trilogy book, and Dune Messiah is in the middle here. It seems relatively short, but let's see. There's Dune Messiah, and here's Dune Messiah right here. So this is Dune Messiah and Children of Dune. So Dune Messiah, I probably will be doing the audiobook as well as the physical book. I do not want to lug this around with me. Or I might pick up an e-copy at a library. So this counts as Read What You Own challenge. And I am counting all of the individual books in the trilogy individually. So Dune Messiah is going to be one book. All right, then I'm taking the plunge. I'm going to read The Fourth Wing. Yeah, there was a post on Instagram that really caught my attention. One of those 30-second little snippets of different aesthetics put together, giving you a vibe. So I'm like, you know what? I'm curious to see what this is all about, to see what all the hype is about. I put a poll on my channel, and half of you said, read it. Half of you said, don't read it. And the rest of you said, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm going to do the research as a Gen Xer and find out what The Fourth Wing is all about. And I'm going to report that back to you. So that book is on order. I have that book and the follow-up. The new release is coming out November 7th. So I pre-ordered both so I can have them back to back and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I did get suckered for like one of those copies that has extra chapters and black edging and all of that stuff. So it was the same price. So it's like, it's kind of a no-brainer. But yeah, so those two books are going to be delivered. And I may go down the annotation road with that. I may. We'll see. All right, so that's Fourth Wing. Next, gosh, and you know what? It's nonfiction November, too. I don't even have any nonfiction in here yet. All right, so Silver Nitrate. Silver Nitrate is my Patreon group read this month. So everybody that is involved in my Patreon voted on this, and we're going to read it. I'm going to vlog it, and that is going to be exclusive on my Patreon. So if you want to come along, if you want to check out my Patreon, did you know that you could sign up for 7 days for like a free trial? Yeah, and why wouldn't you? You get me, you get extra perks, you get early access, you get all the good things that you see in my videos on the daily, pretty much. All right, so yeah, Silver Nitrate, based in the movie industry, a little bit of horror in there, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've never read Silvia Moreno-Garcia, but I am now, and this is going to be awesome. All right, so we have that. Then, my friend wrote a book. I'm doing a lot of fantasy this month. It's Company of Bones. Company of the Bones is by Brennan Morton. This is Brennan's first publication that I'm aware of. And he is writing the second book. It is a fantasy. One of my fellow co-creators said, it's a fantasy-ass fantasy. Whatever that means, I don't know, because I really don't read a lot of fantasy, but this month I am. And it looks really good. This is available also on Kindle Unlimited if you are interested in checking it out. I think Farah, fellow booktuber and a patron, is going to read this along with me, so it should be interesting. I'm not one for fantasy, but I will give anything a chance. Maybe I'll just like the genre a little more, right? Okay, that's what we do. But yeah, so I want to read this. My friend wrote it, and that's Company Bones, available on Kindle Unlimited. And he is ex-military, not really ex-military, because once you're in the Marines, you're always in the Marines, right? So thank you for your service, Brennan, and look forward to reading this. All right, then, man, I'm getting spiced up here. All right, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah, read what you won't challenge. I'm totally reading this. This is going to take me back to the 80s. This is going to give me one of those shots of the Fountain of Youth. Did you ever do that? Come here. Did you ever listen to the music that you grew up to? The music that you went to high school with? The music that you would turn up to 11 in your car with the windows down during the summertime? Yeah, that's what this book is going to be like for me. It's going to give me another shot of the Fountain of Youth, and I'm going to turn back Father Time the whole couple years maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The movie is based on the book written by Cameron Crowe. Then, for Andrew, over at his channel, It Came From the Page, he is doing a Patreon event. Did you know that he had a Patreon too? Yeah, he does. He's doing a novelization in November, and I'm reading Constantine. Not just because it's one of my favorite movies starring Keanu Reeves, but because I like the character Constantine. I think he's kick-ass, wicked cool. And, it's that time of year that we get a little spooky. So it'll be really, really good. Looking forward to it. Whew, man. Okay, so, Matthew Perry, we just lost Matthew Perry yesterday. Well, whenever you're seeing this, we lost him. And I'm going to read his autobiography, because that's a shock to a lot of us. A lot of us that watched Friends, Friends were big when I was in college, and every Thursday night, that's what you did. You kind of hunkered down and you watched Friends for a half hour, and it was really cool. That turned a lot of people on to the coffee generation, why we have little cafes and hang out and do all that stuff. So yeah, that's a huge, huge generational loss. So I want to do his autobiography, probably via audiobook. It is available on Scribd. Again, Scribd with the clutch save. Scribd always comes through for me in a clutch, because I'm telling you, right now, libraries, because of his passing, it's probably pretty popular. They want to read about, what he went through and stuff like that. So that's happening. Now, I honestly don't know if I'm going to finish this in November, because it's massive. This is Behave, The Biology of Humans at Your Best and Worst. And this is by Robert Sapolsky. And he just came out with a new book talking about how humans really don't have free will. I really want to read that, but it was recommended to read this first and then read that. So this is going to be one of my slower reads that I'm going to be doing a lot of annotating probably. It's going to get me back in like academic mode, which I kind of miss a little bit. So I'm glad I have a buddy. It's going to be Coda. I think we're starting it this month. I'm not sure, but it's Nonfiction November, so, more than likely. So we'll have to coordinate on that. But yeah, it just sounds good. It just sounds good. I love this stuff in small doses. All right, and then Creature Feature. All of the creature features that are available on Kindle Unlimited. We have books written by Paul Tremblay? Yes, Paul Tremblay, Josh Mallerman, Joe Hill. There are 6. There are 6 of them. They are novellas, and they are available on Kindle Unlimited, or you can purchase them for $1. All of those count for the Read What You Won't challenge, because I am allowed 25 downloads, and they are staying there. Once they're there, I really can't go and get anything else that I would be able to count. So I have those all preloaded on my Kindle, and those are all going to count. My goal this month is to try and get between 15 and 20 books read. The shorter the better, I say. But I also have all of those. So I am going to be taking off with this challenge full throttle. I want to get a good jump on the event. Do you know about the event? Did you see our chit chat about the event over the weekend? If not, I will leave a card here so you can check it out. A lot of people are participating. You can participate in any level that you want. It's the hashtag Read What You Own challenge. All right, and I think that's it. I think that's everything that I have picked, planned, whatever. You know me, I'm a mood reader. I could open a book, read a page, put it down, and pick something else. So that's where I'm at. But that's kind of the template that I'm gonna run with. Yeah, so we'll see. It's gonna be a good month though. It is. Hopefully have some downtime from work. Hopefully be able to get a lot of reading in, and that's basically it. All right, everyone. Happy November. My gosh, we're going to be saying happy holidays pretty soon. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now.